As you guys can see on the title, it says, why I quit trucking. All right, I really haven't quit trucking. I've quit trucking as an owner-operator. I want to show you guys, that's my truck there, that orange truck. Now, I haven't been an owner-operator driving my own rig in about, I would say about 3 years now. Sorry, no, not 3 years, 2 years. And the reason being is because, and I was an independent operator. I had my own authority. Actually, let me tell you guys a little background about myself. I started driving trucks a little bit over 15 years ago. My first 3 years, I started out as a company driver. And then I bought my own truck, which is that truck that right there. And I ran under a company for 2 years. And after those 5 years altogether, company driver 3, leased on to a company 2, I decided to go and get my own authority. It was great. That's something that I definitely would recommend for anybody. It gives you good business sense and also gives you discipline out here on the highway. So I definitely would recommend that for anybody to get your own truck. So after a good 10 years out on my own, here recently, back in 2023, the end of 2023, I decided to shut my company down. I had 2 contracts. The contracts paid very well, but we had other people that came in, other drivers that came in, underbidded me because these shippers, every single year they decide to go out and shop around. I put it that way. I want to give a big shout out to my dog, Jared. He was a broker. Actually, I've never met this brother before, but man, an outstanding stand-up brother that this is. He's a broker. And if it wouldn't have been for him, man, you know, I would have shut my trucking company down a lot sooner than I did. But anyway, eventually, with the loads that I was running with Jared also, you know, I understand business, so he's in it for the money. He's, you know, he had to run a business, so he had to gain as much revenue to come into his pocket that he can. So eventually the rates that I was running for, he couldn't afford to pay me the rates that I wanted. So eventually I lost the business of going with him, and I still could have ran with him. I still would have made good money. But I just decided where the lowest was going at that point. You know, I was running 88 miles and I was making good money for those 88 miles. And he kind of moved. Well, he didn't move, but that company that he was with went to a different plant somewhere else. So that's a whole different story. But anyway, that's why I went ahead and I decided to go on the load board for about a month to try to run off the load board. That just wasn't happening. And, you know, the race just wasn't there. I know what I am, what I deserve to be paid, and I'm definitely not going to work for chump change like that. And especially with my own vehicle. I still could have made a profit. Don't get me wrong, I still could have done pretty good, but it's just a headache of breaking down and, you know, all the other things that we have to deal with out on the highway. So that is the reason why I quit being an owner-operator driving in my own vehicle. And one of the big factors in that is the last load that I actually, one of the last loads that I actually ran for Jared is I was in Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. I was in Toledo, Ohio. I had a blowout on my trailer, and it was on a Sunday afternoon. I was heading up to this load here. I was taking it up to New York, Buffalo, New York, which paid outstanding also. And I had a blowout on the trailer. I called roadside. Roadside came out. I didn't ask any questions how much it was going to be because I did not think it was going to be as much as it was. So They ended up charging me when they was done changing the flat. They ended up charging me 20, I think it was 23 or 2,500, one of the two. I can't remember exactly which ones. And it was recaps because it was on the trailer, and that's what they ended up charging me. And at that point, you know, I delivered that load basically for free. I actually lost out on the load because I still had to put fuel in my truck to go over there. And I'm gonna actually tell you guys how much that load paid. It was only like 300 miles from Detroit, 350, something like that. And the load was paying 2,500 at the time. You know, it was great money. But I ended up basically delivering that load for free when you do stuff like that. So that's kind of what made my decision decide to stop being an owner operator. I quit being an owner operator. So I sat home after that. I sat home for about 2 years, and I wanted to come back, so I continued to check the load board. I continued to try to get some direct freight. That just wasn't happening. Direct freight is out there, but these shippers has gotten smarter also. These shippers have decided to play along with some of the things that the brokers are doing. They're trying to meet their bottom line and make their bottom line fatter also. So like I said, I understand business. So I just decided to go ahead and let's go ahead and shut this thing down, and stay at home, recoup, give myself a good rest, which I say is 2 years, because I had been on the road so long, in a truck so long, driving up and down the highway basically. And now what I do for a living, I'm still driving. I drive a mixer truck. As you guys can look on some of my past videos, that's actually what I do for a living now. I drive a concrete mixer truck. And I want to explain something to a lot of guys that's coming into this industry right now. That is something I should have became a company driver a long time ago. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you. I didn't have, I had health insurance, and I have a small life insurance, but I have absolutely no savings. And when I say no savings, I have no retirement. That's what I mean. I have savings, but that's definitely not enough to retire off of. We get into this idea of being our own boss and running our own company, but if you don't have things in place just in case something happened health-wise, and which I've been blessed to have good health, but you have to think about the future. I'm 51 years old now. I'll be 52 this year, 2025. And I'm a 51-year-old black male with no retirement. I understand I fucked up. That's all it is to it. I fucked up. So I want to explain something to you. I know that's the dream of becoming an owner operator for you guys that's driving your own trucks. That's the dream of being your own boss, but make sure you put something to the side. Make sure that you put enough to the side. Make sure you're in a IRA, something. Invest in that money that you're making out there on this road. Invest it in something. Because me, I don't have anything. I'm still driving, and I'm still saving now, but I'm not going to have a pension. I'm not going to have anything that's worth anything for me to really live off of. If I don't do something or invest the money that I'm making now in something that's going to really, really make me some good money in the long run, I'm going to have a hard life when I get old, when I get older. I'm going in retirement age, when I can't, or if something happened, I'm going to have a hard life, and I understand that. And I'm trying to prepare myself so that won't happen. So that's the advice that I'm giving you guys now. Become an owner operator, drive trucks, but also save your money. So as the title say, I quit driving. I quit trucking. I haven't quit trucking. I just quit being an owner operator. Anyway, that's all for now. I want to thank you guys for coming to my channel. If you like the content that I'm putting out, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you guys have not subscribed to it. It doesn't cost you not one thing to subscribe to the channel. Please do go ahead. I have a lot of more videos that's coming, and you guys be safe out there and keep getting that money, but save it. Be safe.